everyone, it's me Pratima. So today I have a smartwatch with me that has got everything. A big bright AMOLED display, Bluetooth calling, a nice polished software, an incredibly well-designed app, reliable health and fitness tracking, and up to 2 weeks of battery life. So how much are you willing to pay for it? 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, or does 20,000 rupees sound about right? Well, what if I told you that I found a smartwatch that checks literally all of those boxes while selling for just 2,000 rupees? Yeah, just 2,000 rupees. Now, I know that sounds too good to be true, but this is the Redmi Watch Move, Xiaomi's first made-in-India smartwatch, which costs just 2,000 rupees. I have been wearing it for more than a week now to find out if this really is the best budget smartwatch out there. So make sure you stick around till the very end to find out about all of my experiences with this budget Redmi smartwatch. Alright, let me start with the design side of things, and I absolutely love how the Redmi Watch Move looks and how it wears on my hand. I mean, look at this little puppy. Its squarish design and rotating crown look a lot like the Apple Watch, but man, Xiaomi has worked so much on the design that it feels almost disrespectful to dismiss it as yet another Apple Watch clone. That's because number one, it's available in a bunch of fun color options, which is always a good thing. And number two, this rotating crown isn't just for show either. So you can actually scroll through most of the UI with this thing, and there's even a nice haptic feedback every time you use it. And of course, the Redmi Watch Move is also IP68 rated so that you don't have to lose your sleep over dust or water damage at all. Its plastic case isn't the best thing in the world, but that's honestly not a deal breaker for me, especially at this price range. The only thing I wish Xiaomi had done differently in terms of the design is the strap, since it uses a custom band style instead of a universal one. I don't even see any aftermarket options for it right now, so that's definitely something you need to keep in mind. Anyway, I don't have many complaints about its display though. The bezels could have been slimmer. Yes, maybe Xiaomi could have added an auto brightness feature as well, but other than that, we get a big 1.85 inches AMOLED display with plenty of pixels for all the text and animations to look sharp, always on support, and decent 600 nits of brightness. Yes, it does not sound that impressive considering just how bright smartphone displays are getting with 3000 and 4000 nits of brightness, but I didn't have much problem looking at this screen except for when I was outdoors on an extremely sunny day. I also love all the watch faces Xiaomi has assembled for this Redmi watch. Whether I want something that looks like a classic timepiece, something bold like this one called Digital Punk, or something with a more artistic taste, they're all here. I can even create custom watch faces for this guy using AI. By the way, can anyone guess what my prompt for this image was? Let me know in the comments. Besides watch faces, I can even get an answer to simple questions like Superman film kab aa rahi hai, and the Redmi Watch Move will fetch me the answer just like that. Yes, not just English, but it also understands Hindi. How cool is that? These AI features are, however, free for just 30 questions, and then it turns into a paid subscription. Also, it does not read out the answer, which feels like such a missed opportunity to me because I've tested its speaker quality for phone calls and it's pretty good actually. At least when you're in a fairly quiet room with not a lot of noise. But overall, I must say that the Redmi Watch Move software experience is easily one of the best things about it. It runs on Xiaomi's own HyperOS platform, and it's just so much better than all those generic smartwatches from Boat, Noise, etc. that run on RTOS. One thing that particularly stood out to me is its floating notifications, which works exactly like pop-up notifications on Android. It's so cool, and since the display has a 60Hz refresh rate, the whole thing feels so smooth, including all the transitions, the animations, everything. So yeah, the Redmi Watch Move software experience is an easy 10 out of 10 for me, no notes. Okay, let's talk about one of the most important aspects of smartwatches, health and fitness tracking. And let me just remind you guys that this is usually that one spot where most budget smartwatches fumble, from poor quality sensors to a software platform that does not know how to handle all that data. You don't really buy a budget smartwatch for its health monitoring promises. But once again, I found the Redmi Watch Move to be quite the exception. because I tested it alongside my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, and whether I was sitting still or when I was on the move during a workout, I was getting very similar readings from both of these smartwatches, especially in terms of important stuff like heart rate level and heart rate zones. I definitely noticed a 4 to 5% delta between them at any given point, but I would say that is very much within the margin of error and perfectly acceptable for something that costs this little. The only bit of inconsistency I've noticed with this guy has to do with sleep tracking. I definitely appreciate Xiaomi for trying new things like Sleep Animal for a clearer overview of my sleeping habits, but the Redmi Watch can be quite inconsistent sometimes. Like, you can clearly see from these screenshots how the Watch Move began recording my sleep cycle half an hour earlier than when I actually went to bed. So we can only hope Xiaomi is working on an update that will fix this issue. As for fitness tracking, the Redmi Watch Move lets you record over 140 sports modes and also lets you set custom alerts based on different things like distance covered, heart rate level, calories burnt, etc. if you have certain goals you want to hit. I also did not face any issue with auto workout detection or auto pause either, and I love how all of my health data are so neatly organized inside Xiaomi's Mi Fitness app. And look how fun this is. It even has this fun way to visualize how many calories I've burned throughout the day. Some days I only burn calories worth a couple of cookies, and some days it's ice cream, which is awesome. Finally, I'm quite happy with its battery life as well. Xiaomi promises up to 2 weeks of runtime on a single charge for this thing, and when I had it monitoring every single one of my health matrices as frequently as I could, the Redmi Watch Move lasted me exactly 8 days before giving up. So with a little bit of flexibility, I think it will easily last a couple of weeks, whereas you can expect it to fill from 0 to 100% in around 1 hour and a half. Alright, so by now, I guess it's pretty clear that the Redmi Watch Move is an absolute banger of a budget smartwatch. From its nice design with an actual functioning rotating crown to a bright AMOLED display, smooth software, fairly reliable health tracking and excellent battery life, Xiaomi has literally checked all the boxes with this guy. So yeah, this is a lot of a smartwatch for a lot less money. It does have a couple of issues, some that can be fixed with a software update and some that can't, but this is so not going to stop me from recommending it to everyone who's looking to buy a reliable budget smartwatch. The Redmi Watch Move is just so good that it even makes a bunch of its more expensive competitors look pale in comparison. Seriously. Alright everybody, that was all for our full review of the Redmi Watch Move. Do let us know in the comments below how you like this device. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. Saying this, I'm Pratima and thank you so much for watching.